Hi, bitches. I'm
Hey,
so fucking tired. What are we doing now?
I don't know.
This bitch had to drag me over after almost stopping at my house. And we went to Wing Cook get some food. So anyways, it's episode 5 part 2, so you can kind of call it episode 6. Might be a little bit more interesting, might be not, who knows, we'll see. In a few minutes now,
Girl, if you know.
What a night tonight was. So it's 3:03 a.m. February 4th right now, because it's officially Saturday. So, and to think we almost not went out tonight, girl. It's crazy. I like some like this. I go ahead like this. Picture me, photo, paparazzi, pose, and pose.
I'm so ugly.
Shut up, girl. He's being a very Debbie Downer tonight. He's like, blah blah blah, I'm so ugly, I want to kill myself. You are not going to be another suicide gay, okay? Let's not go there. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
I'm excited.
You just eat that pizza until it stops hurting, girl. You just eat it. Fill your void of anger and pain with food. And sleep on it. You'll be fine in the morning. So, who's that guy you were dancing with? He's so attractive.
Wasn't he?
He's so cute. So cute. Oh my gosh.
Is that sarcasm?
No, girl, what are you talking about? I totally was totally into him. If I had like 100 shots.
I'm just curious to know, why is it that I always have the straight dudes who like me? Straight dudes, and who fucking leave their girls for me?
What was he doing at a gay club if he has like...
Okay, so me and him met each other 2 years ago at the Silverstone.
Mm-hmm.
He helped me actually, 2.5 years ago, because he helped me move into this house actually. Mm-hmm. And he's married.
Oh my god.
He works at McNeil Island or something at the prison. He has a 9-month-old baby now. Yeah.
Do you think he gets a lot of prison sex?
I don't know. No, so he's a jailer there. And so last time I maybe hung out with him was like 2 summers ago.
Jailer? So that means he lives in jail?
No, he works there as a jailer.
Oh, okay.
But he lived in Silicon, but I guess now he lives out in Graham.
Okay.
So, you know, he walks... The last time I seen him was like 2 years ago. We were regular, like, F buddies. Mm-hmm. But he's straight. Then his wife has no idea.
Ooh.
So,
Gave her pay? No. Just under...
So
what's the word I look for? Not my curious. Undercover gay. There we go.
I don't know. So, anyway.
Down low, DL.
So we hadn't talked to each other like in almost 2 summers now. And so he walked up into the club, we were dancing, and he was like, you come here.
Oh my god. And you saw it too. And
I looked at him. I looked at you. Well, actually, I was looking around. I looked at him when he's like, you come here. I was like, you.
He gave you that thing.
No. I was like, no.
You did that?
Yeah, I was like, you, no. So I kept dancing, you know. And then I walked out. I was like, I have to go to the bathroom or get a drink. So I walked out. I was like, see ya. Came back in, kept dancing with the girl and my guy. I forget, Kristen, whatever, Chantel, whatever her name is right now. I can't, Shannon, I don't know. And then I looked over. I was like, hey, how are you? He's like, let's dance. Can I buy you a drink? I was like, I don't drink anymore. He's like, can I buy you a drink? I was like, okay.
I knew he was going to buy you a drink, because when we went to the bathroom, he was like, James, there's this straight guy at the bar. He's wearing like a graphic t-shirt, and he's like,
you talk too low.
He's like, he's wearing a graphic t-shirt, and he's like tall and kind of big, and I was like, who, which one, where? And we walked out to the club, and I kept looking around, like, which one, where? And he was like,
the one at the door.
Mario's like, shh. And then he bought Mario a drink, and I'm like, oh, yeah. So cute. Anyway, so he
kept making out with me and shit. But he was like, I was like, get with the tranny girl.
Girl, like, I kept, like, I was on the dance floor, and every time I looked around, you were gone. What were you doing?
Oh, I kept getting a drink.
He kept buying a drink?
Yeah.
He is trying to get you sloshed.
He wanted to come over tonight. I was like, no, I'm not one of those kind of boys.
He wanted to get him slush so he can...
I was like, maybe tomorrow.
Smush?
Smush.
Smush.
I was like, no. Not in the mood. I gotta work tomorrow. Alright, what about you and
No,
that?
wait, I noticed that when it was last call, I looked down and he had a heart on.
He had a heart on the whole time.
But did he really?
Yeah.
I thought it was like, fuck. I was just like looking at it, and then he like shifted his weight and like stuck his knee out so you could not see it. And I was like, oh, girl, don't even try to hide it. I already saw it. It was right there. I was like, dang, he got the boners for you.
The whole time he was dancing with me, he had a heart on.
He was like, really wanted to.
He totally wanted to smush tonight.
I know.
I was like,
and
no.
The whole time Mario's like looking at me, he's like,
no.
rolling his eyes, like, here we go again. He dragged Mario onto the dance floor, like,
this is me, this is me, James. I'm like, this is me. Like, you're James, and I'm looking at you, I'm like, oh my god.
He's like dragging him and pulling his arm onto the dance floor like that. I was like, girl.
Oh, can you tell me what? Okay, so Tony is so cute. Tony Anthony.
Tony is really cute.
And like every time, like last time we danced, you know, Anthony, when he danced with Tony, he gives you like straight up eye contact.
Mm-hmm.
He like
it's
dances
like,
to you, so you look.
It's kind of intimidating.
Like, it's kind of, well, not really intimidating, but it's like he's dazed into you, kind of.
He is. He like he gives you like the sex eyes, like the bedroom eyes. Like it's like
right.
It's cute, but I don't.
He's
you don't
cute.
know,
I totally date him, but
I would too, and I was like, I don't know what you're trying to say with me. It sounds like either you're just a good dancer.
Well, what time? Well, you're like before we left.
It makes me feel awkward.
Before
I don't know what to do.
Before we left, he was like on Facebook. He's like, I'm at the mix. It's hella packed. I was like, I'm on the way. I was telling you, you're like, who's that? I told you from last time. You're like, yeah, you guys would be so cute together. Da da da. And I was like, we would be cute, but I don't know.
Really nice.
So we get to the dance floor and stuff. He's like, let's dance. I was like, no, I'm still drinking my drink. Well, these two motherfuckers start dancing.
Well, he saw you dancing with the other guy, and he looked straight at me, and he was like...
And then they're giving the whole eye contact thing.
And then he like drags me by my shirt onto the dance floor. I'm like, with my Red Bull in my hand, I'm like, fuck, I can't drink. I can't dance with on the floor with the drinks. I'm like, oh well, fuck it. So he's like dancing, and then he's like doing really close, you know, like, and then like looking me straight in the eye, and I'm like, really like, I don't know how to act. I'm like, I thought you were into Mario. I didn't want to be rude and be like...
That's mine.
Yeah, I know. But I didn't really care because I was like... I mean, he's cute, but I don't know. But anyways, I didn't want to seem rude and be like, I thought you were into Mario. But like, I just didn't...
We're just friends. I was just kidding.
Oh, I didn't like go there. I wouldn't even know what to do.
This really, really drunk guy, white boy,
oh my
with
God.
a green dress shirt and like green tie, was all like to James, with like James. James is looking. He's like, I was like, James, get your ass out there.
Oh my God, I was just sitting there like minding my own business, just dancing, and like I'm just like, you know, like in the beginning of the night, like I just finished my 2 Red Bulls.
No, y'all were dancing all night.
Oh my God.
All night.
Let me tell you what happened. I was like trying to like, you know, get my groove in. You know, it takes a while for me to get loose, you know, get loose. And like this guy keeps looking at me all night, and I'm like, I noticed him, and I'm like, he's just drunk and just staring around, right? So I'm just like minding my own business. He looks at me, and he is like waving me over, and I was like really shy, and I was like, nah, it's fine. And he's like really like, I was watching him before. He was like really like out of there. He's like really like sloppy, like falling all over the place. Like this guy must be really drunk. So I didn't think about too much of it. So I like, you know, nicely declined and like waved him away. And Mario was like, James, get in there. And I was like, no. He's like, get in there. He grabs my Red Bull and shoves me in the dance floor. And I'm like, damn it.
I kept spanking your butt.
I know. He's like, get in there. He's cute. And I'm like, he is cute, but he's like hella wasted.
What happened? Did you guys make out at all?
You saw us. Don't even lie. Okay? Don't even lie. Really? Were you that busy with what's his name? I don't even know.
Did you guys make out?
Made out like 3 times.
Was he a good kisser?
He's sloppy.
It
was nice. It was cute. You know what the thing is though? He wasn't even drunk.
What?
No, I was like, you know how like we were dancing really close, you know? And I was smelling him, and I was like smelling his breath. He didn't have a lick of alcohol. It didn't even smell like alcohol at all. And when you're not drunk, and when you haven't had a drink either, you can detect it better, because when you're drunk, you don't detect it as well. So I was like dancing with him, and I'm like keep on smelling him. I'm like, this guy is not drunk at all. He has to be on something. Like, I think he was on ecstasy. He was like really touchy-feely. Like he was like all over, and he kept like kissing my neck, and he kept like, because I was wearing cologne, he kept like smelling me. He was like, ah, and I was like, okay. He kept like sniffing me. He was like, oh, he like groaned and stuff, and I was like, okay. He was really crazy. He was like bending over. He was like really backing up on me, and he kept pushing me back because he was backing up so hard. and I kept like falling on top of
Hard
other
bottom.
people. Yeah, he was like really, and then he kept grabbing me, and he kept like going down on me and like trying to give me like airhead, you know, on the dance floor. You didn't see that?
No,
I was like trying to like, I was just like trying to keep my composure.
Every time I seen you guys dancing, he was like grabbing onto your waist.
Yeah, he was like grabbing onto my pockets, and my belt holds, and he kept like thrusting me like very aggressive, and I was like whispering, and I was like, calm down, cowboy, you know, like people are staring, and he's like, ah, ha, ha, ha. And you know the other thing is, he's deaf, like he's like partly deaf. He's like, I can't hear you, I'm partly deaf, and I had to talk to his other ear and for him to hear me, and it was just like crazy, but like, oh my god, so like he kept bending over, right, and he kept grabbing my hands, and he like made me grab it, and I felt it.
Was he hard?
He was semi-hard.
Was he big?
He was pretty nice.
Nice. You should have took that shit home.
You know, I thought about it. I was
brought
like,
that home.
I was thinking about it. I was about to grab him and like go to the bathroom or something. And, I don't know.
I told James about a dream I had the other night.
Oh yeah. Tell me about that.
I had
Is it somebody we know?
Yes.
Who is it?
Brian's ex.
Oh my god, which one?
Tom.
Which one's that?
The guy in the army. I don't know his last name. Tom.
There's like a lot of guys.
I had this weird.
He had like he had a lot of guys.
Sex with him.
He had a lot of guys from the army. Oh, Tom. Anyway, so how was it? How vivid was it? Was it hot? Was it sexy? Was it like, did you wake up and you're like, oh
I
my
do
god.
remember. It was in my bed right here.
Did you know that somebody at my work told me that I have boring sex dreams? So I had a dream about somebody at my work, right? And I told her, and she was like, I was like, yeah, I had a dream about him once. She's like, really, what happened? I'm like, nothing. It wasn't like, we didn't do anything. It was just a lot of flirting and a lot of like hotness. And she's like, you're boring. I was like,
you tell
rude.
A lot of people a lot of shit.
She was like rude, and
who was the sex dream about?
Some guy at my work. Yeah, coworker. And she was like, "You're boring. You need to have like sex dreams, like where you wake up and you're like, oh my god." And I was like, "Oh my god, shut up, Nicole."
Yeah, you know you were, but you didn't tell her.
No, I've had those dreams before, but I didn't have it with him this time. It was like totally like flirty, like connection, like you want to do it, but nothing ever happened. Like I wanted to so bad, but it didn't happen in my dream. But anyways, she called me boring. My dreams are boring. Whatever. But yeah, what a freaking night, girl.
That was a crazy ass night.
Sorry this video is like too long, but there was a lot to tell you, and I hope it was worth every minute of it. And to think
there was something really funny on the way there that we were talking about. What was it?
I don't know, but remember when we were outside standing and there was like trannies, like
raging trannies,
raging
kicking
trannies.
trash cans and shit.
I don't know what happened, but the girl had a lot to drink, and
with a messed up grill.
And she walked down the street and she kicked 2 of the recycling bins over with her heels. I'm like, damn, I'm surprised those heels didn't break, and damn, I'm surprised she's still standing. I thought she'd be falling over after kicking them.
Yeah.
But Tom was like, something fucking ugly tranny.
He was
Tom. He's like, Tom. He was like, you cross-dressing tranny or whatever, and me and Angel were like, girl, calm down. That was like pretty low. Like, they're people too, but like, yeah, she was a little like of a hot mess. But, like, you did not need to call her all that.
That's all up in there. And they were still fighting out in the middle of the street when we left.
I know, girl. That girl was making a scene.
That girl was making a scene.
Yeah, the cops were called, and like the bartender Matt had to come outside, and like
all the guards almost came outside.
For real,
actually,
it was crazy. What happened to the straight guy? Didn't you say the straight guy was like...
Oh yeah, the guy that was all up on me was like all trying to get with the trannies too.
What happened? What do you mean? Like, how do you know?
Because he was outside, like when we were leaving, like we left and they're outside like fighting.
Didn't you see like on the dance floor he was like...
Oh, he was like grinding up on... No, he was bumping his butt against her.
That's it?
Yes.
That could have been just
But he was saying she was hot. I was like, the one with the messed up girl? And he was like, yeah. I was like, oh my god, so that's your kind of thing. Trannies. Nothing wrong with her grill,
I don't know
but,
if it was,
you know.
I think she was actually in drag.
That's what I thought. And he was like, nah, that's a tranny. I was like, are you sure? He's like, yeah, that's a tranny. I was like, she's just like
I mean, the makeup wasn't like extravagant like most drag queens. It was actually like women.
But the hair looked like a women's hair. It was like coming out and shit.
Was it?
I mean, it looked like it. It looked like
she
no wig.
She had no chest.
Oh,
it was
really?
like flat.
Oh, I don't remember.
It was like it was like preteen girl boobies.
Alright, it's time to go.
But love you guys. Thanks for listening.
Take this shit off.
That is a wrap.
Come off. That's a wrap. Good night.
Night.
Next.